De Silvestri, prova la rovesciata, il gol bellissimo di Belotti!
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Italian Football TV. You see Michael and I here on this couch. We're about to discuss everything that happened this weekend in the Serie A. You guys sent us in questions. We're about to answer them. Mike, how'd you feel about the Serie A this weekend?
It was a pretty exciting weekend. Some unexpected results for me, but overall it was still fun. Let's be honest.
Upset that not a lot of Greeks played this weekend?
Yes, there was a few. Torosidis also got injured. Economou was injured.
All I heard this weekend is this kid saying, "Oh, this team lost because Economou wasn't there, Torosidis." Anyway, let's get in with our first question sent in on Twitter by Fenivezi, who says, do you guys think that Juventus will suffer against attacks that are better because of the teams that they've already faced so far? We saw, of course, Juventus concede the quickest goal in the Serie A so far, probably the quickest we'll ever see, down 2-0 to Genoa in 7 minutes, and then they ended up pulling this comeback, but it has shown some weaknesses in Juventus.
No, definitely for sure. With that Bonucci there, it's going to be hard for them to gel together.
I just gotta mention Bonucci.
They're still looking for that center back. Howard is. They're saying it's pretty close apparently. But yes, I do feel like they need a center back. And I don't know. I'm not sure Benatia or Rugani is ready to be starting, especially for Champions League.
But talk about Juventus' performance. You know, I thought that it started off slow. Pretty unlucky though, to be honest. I mean, stupid deflection, Pjanic's own goal, and then the penalty from VAR, which was absolute bullshit because this freaking they're checking directly the play when it was offsides from the beginning, and they don't check the offsides, and then Juventus coming back and getting it because Paulo Dybala is absolutely sensational. The leader that he's become under this Juventus is phenomenal to watch.
Yeah, Dybala is a beast. After getting that number 10, he really took on that responsibility. I thought they're gonna come back. I mean, Genoa scored 2 early goals, and it was like it's only a matter of time till someone's gonna pull through. And of course, who else but Dybala to score?
Dude, your freaking guy was cheering like crazy when he sees Genoa.
It was so exciting. When it was 2-0, I was like, oh my god, it's so exciting. Juve can definitely play their hearts out, and you know that's what they did. They just scored 2 early.
It was
they
exciting.
Scored it towards the second
But this
half.
is what Genoa does every time. They play one game a season, a few games a season against the top teams, and then they end up not doing good. But yeah, it was good. But I mean, VAR again, we're seeing the inconsistencies of it. We'll talk more about it later, and not good. And I think to answer his question, I think that you know, against some of the top teams, it's going to be interesting to see which Juventus comes out. They always start off slow, but then they seem to somehow always come back. And we saw a few comebacks actually this weekend from top teams. Juventus' performance, it was good because of a comeback. You got to show composure. They got a penalty given to them. And did you hear what Buffon said about VAR?
Oh, yes, I did. Say the quote.
So basically, just to sum it up, he's like, not every contact in the box is a penalty. He said the penalty that Genoa was given, the penalty that you were given, they shouldn't be penalties. He's like, technically they're penalties, but like in a game, you don't need to stop and replay it. And I kind of agree with Buffon.
No, I do agree because it stops too much, and most of the time they don't even make the correct call, like the offside one. And some of them should be called, like the Bonucci penalty in the Milan game. I mean, there was some controversy there. If you're gonna have VAR, at least use it to the right extent. I feel like it's not being used correctly almost.
Yeah, I think so too. The next question we have comes in from Vincenzo, who says, as a result of Inter versus Roma, do you think Inter can be a top 3 title contender along with Juventus against Napoli? They won 3-1 in another comeback, and man, Inter showed some character in this game.
They really,
honestly,
they really impressed me. I give them a clap for that because they played some beautiful football, and you know why? It's that man Luciano Spalletti. He did amazing, but then again, Roma were kind of unlucky too. They hit 3 posts.
Okay, but talk about how they were screwed from VAR. Perotti goes down from a challenge on Skriniar, and VAR is not even used to check it. It's a penalty to me. He was going out, he wasn't going anywhere. But either way, even besides if you agree it's a penalty or not, why isn't the referee checking these plays? If you're going to use VAR, it's not going to be perfect, but it should limit these things. And Roma, at a crucial time, could have had a penalty kick. But Roma were killing it the whole game. You said 3 penalties, killing it, but then they weren't capitalizing when they needed to increase their 1-goal difference. And Inter just, with Icardi, who's a fucking beast, they came back.
No, I agree with you. Inter were clinical when they needed. Roma wasted so much energy. They played great the first half, But second half they were really exhausted, and you gotta understand that because they were playing high pressure. They were doing these counter-attacking moves. But then Inter, when they had that chance, Icardi, what a beast. They scored when they needed to. Say what you want, Roma got unlucky, whatever. They should have scored, they would have won. But Inter, at the end of the day, they kept the composure. Even Spalletti said they were a little lucky to win that game.
Dude, Spalletti, the game changed when he put João Mario in for Gagliardini. João Mario, it did freaking great. He stole that goal from Nainggolan, who, by the way, Nainggolan, I hope Belgium's coach is watching because Nainggolan is not out of form. Guys,
you saw that assist to Dzeko?
That assist was beautiful. It was magical. But yeah, I think that that game changed when João Mario went in, and that's the difference that Spalletti brings. Team had character, team had composure. Inter were not looking great in the beginning, but they did enough to change what was happening, and they did enough to beat Roma, who Roma were the second best team in Italy. Honestly, like we praise them for beating Fiorentina, and everyone's like, oh, it's Fiorentina, they're not that good. Yeah, okay, yeah, they lost to Sampdoria and shit, but like Inter are a solid team. And to answer Vincenzo's question, I think that yeah, we made our Serie predictions and we put these things in different places, but there's life that happens and life can't be expected, and football especially can't be predicted. And Inter could definitely do it if they keep challenging, they keep getting these important wins, and most of all, not even just beating Roma, but beating some of the smaller teams in Italy to rack those points up. And beating Roma is just topping that. And from Roma's perspective, they got Sheik, so I can't be happy about that. And if I'm a Roma fan, I would be pissed for what happened with VAR. Honestly, I'd be pissed.
I'd be pissed too, but still, it was just an unlucky game. They got to brush it off their shoulders. I still think they played much better than they did in the first game against Atalanta. They just got to pick themselves up and just start getting more points if they want to be in the try to go for Europe this season.
I agree with you.
Let's go to the next question. Actually, this is from Jamie. This question is, who is Napoli's most important player and why?
Lorenzo Insigne. We saw it today. We saw it this weekend. You just mentioned Atalanta when they did against Roma. Atalanta literally did the same thing for what they did with Roma to Napoli. Got an early goal, 1-0 up Atalanta this time. They were killing it. Napoli were not playing. And then Napoli just switched into this extra gear through Lorenzo Insigne with Mertens and Callejon. I mean, they're deadly when they want to play. When Napoli want to play, they kill it.
They do. When they conceded that goal, they scored 3 goals right after. We saw Rogue's goal. Unbelievable shot outside the box.
Zilinski's goal.
Oh yeah, that's the one I was talking about. But it was amazing. They got the 3 points. We all know they play the most beautiful football in Italy.
They didn't start out that way, but Napoli, again, showing this character. We spoke about grinding out victories. At the Sao Paulo to be 1-0 down, it does get to you a little bit, and Atalanta is a team which fights until the last second. But to be able to pick yourself up, come out, you know that all the top teams won this weekend, and you were able to do that. I mean, Maurizio Sarri and Napoli, they're a good team. They showed it this weekend. Who do you think their most important is?
It's probably Mertens or Insigne. It's one of those. Hamsik was kind of quiet, I'd say, the past couple of games, but it's only the beginning of the season. I think he'll come back. But talking about Napoli, should we talk about Pepe Reina a little bit?
I was actually just going to mention that it seems like Pepe Reina is off. I mean, we spoke about the details of this. He was crying after the game. He was saluting the curva. The Napoli fans are sick. I love their song, Un giorno all'improvviso. They were singing it. He had tears down his eyes. Mike, what are you going to say? I see this glimmer of smile coming from your eyes.
I was going to say, it doesn't look like they're going to get Carnez. It looks like they agreed terms with Rui, but Sociedad wants to get a replacement before that happens, so hopefully that falls through and Carnez can actually go, because I want him to stay in the Serie. If he doesn't go to Napoli, he's going to go to England, and I don't want that to happen.
Alright, let's move on as another Vincenzo actually talks about the Milan versus Cagliari game and brings up VAR again. Why wasn't VAR being used in such controversial moments during the Milan versus Cagliari game? So VAR wasn't used again in Milan versus Cagliari. One on a foul from Bonucci, which I could have seen why VAR wasn't used. A few other cases it wasn't used. Milan actually scraped a 2-1 win against Cagliari where, oh my god, Cutrone, first of all, let's say that first. This kid is a beast. Kalinic, Morata, and Belotti, who? Because Cutrone is in town and he scored again on his freaking second Serie A game.
Came from the Primavera, spent absolutely 0 on this kid, and he's the best striker that Milan had. It's amazing.
He's sick. Honestly, his movement, he just understands the game
and he's so
and where to put the ball. He knows where the ball is going, and he's putting serious problems. We saw Kalinic did get a play a little bit, but anyway, for Milan, Milan didn't look great. Kessie lost a poor ball from Cagliari's perspective, and they scored the first goal, Joao Pedro.
Bonucci should have conceded a penalty, which wasn't given because of VAR again.
Bonucci didn't look too good. Yeah, I'm not saying that just because I'm biased.
Why
I am biased. I wouldn't even laugh. You laughed first. Michael was pissed during this game when you saw Cagliari score, because Cagliari, this was not the Cagliari who rolled over against Juventus.
That's true.
Cagliari actually were attacking
Cagliari
this
were
game.
playing actually pretty good, but like we said before, they don't have that real striker, Bodia on the left, who actually scored his debut with SPAL, actually. He started with them and scored on that one. But I'm not sure if they're going to actually stay in the Serie A. If they keep playing like this, I think they're going to stay.
I mean, yeah, Cagliari looked better, but Suso, that game-winning curler from him on the free kick was sick. Suso's so important. So many rumors about him leaving this shit and that shit. He's renewing his contract now. Suso's so important. And Milan, while they don't look good, I'm going to use the character play again. 1-1. First game at the San Siro, and you're able to pull through, get this win even when you're not at your best. Another test of character, another 3 points is what you want at the end of the day. Yeah, it's Cagliari, but who cares? You need to win, and they won. So
yeah, Milan's up to the top. 2 wins in 2 games, so pretty good oppositions too. So I definitely want to see how they can do for the rest of the season.
We've got 2 questions leading into this one. Torino now asks, what do you think of Torino's performance and how can they improve? And Scott Munro says, Belotti's goal of the season so far? Belotti killed it. Absolutely killed it this game. Torino 3-0 win. Belotti was doing nothing until this goal came in. Sick cross. And then Belotti, Ibra-like. Let's do a little replay. You ready, Mike?
Can I do the one that crosses it?
Alright, you do the one that crosses it.
Okay.
Go over there. Alright, you ready? Send the ball in.
De Silvestri. Prova la rovesciata, il gol bellissimo di Belotti.
Copyright, don't get us. I almost broke this.
I think it was the other way, but yeah, that was amazing. But then again, that was just an amazing goal. I don't think Belotti's gonna be as good as the season.
Why do you keep saying this? Why are you downplaying?
Because Kaido's gonna get screwed. He tried to send it 100 million for a player that is not even worth that much, and he's not gonna score that many goals.
That was such an Ibra-like goal.
I didn't say it was a nice goal. That's probably the goal of the season.
Torino and Mihalovic. Mihalovic is going crazy this game. He was pushing the ref. He was pushing the assistant. He was pushing his own guys because there was something with the substitute. He didn't want Rincon to be out, and then the guy that he didn't want to go in. He didn't want Obi to go in. He scored the third goal for Torino, so that was pretty funny. So yeah, Torino racked up another win. Lazio pulled through somehow with a win against Chievo Verona after Milinkovic-Savic scored an absolute savage goal on the late into the game. Chievo were freaking dominating this game. They actually had so many chances. 1-1 it was at that point, and then Milinkovic-Savic pulled through.
It was like the 89th minute or something, and yeah, it was a beautiful goal. But Lazio, you saw Simone Inzaghi on the pitch. He ran with the players. He was rolling around out of celebration. It was just an important 3 points. The Lazio's got to pick up their season a little bit because they are playing in Europe. I think they're going to be spread thin in Europe, and they don't have that much depth.
They started so slow with a tie to Spal, and then, you know, I thought they were going to get either a loss or a tie to Chievo Verona, which would have been absolutely terrible. But they pulled through. Milinkovic-Savic, this kid's a beast. Yes. Just keep watching him in the Serie A. Let's see what other game we got to talk about. Fiorentina against Sampdoria. Sampdoria pulled away with a win in Florence. Fiorentina losing to Inter and now losing to Sampdoria. And you know, my man Fabio Quagliarella, 3 goals in 2 games. This guy is a freaking beast. Caprari got the first goal for Sampdoria, and what a dream it must be to beat Fiorentina. Fiorentina, we know, is absolutely depressed without all of their players, but they look like shit.
This is a fantastic win. I think I was reading somewhere where Sampdoria got their first win in Demio Franchi in over like 10 years or something crazy like that. But Caprari also scored. The guy from Pescara, who, it was a tap-in, but still good for his confidence. I'm liking Sampdoria this year. They're having some good attackers, some good attack, and I'm excited to see them.
Fiorentina, the absolute worst start to the Serie A. Yeah. It looks like a rough road for them. But congrats to Sampdoria. Very happy to see them win. And we were also asked which relegation team has looked the best, and it's got to be a shout out to SPAL, who spanked a 3-2 win over Udinese in the death. 94th minute winner for them. First time in over 49 years that they got a win in the Serie A. Absolute beauty. And someone even commented, 49 years since they've been in Serie A. 94th minute goal, reversed. what a win for them.
It is amazing. They have 4 points in the past 2 games, which is amazing. I think they're doing the best out of all the promoted teams.
Definitely.
But you know why Udinese conceded 3 goals? Scufett was playing and Catanese isn't playing. He conceded. I don't think Scufett is ready, to be honest. He was dubbed the next.
What did he do, bro? Relax.
He conceded 3 goals against SPAL.
Okay, but every time Udinese conceded last season, Udinese's defense is not good. They're making Catanese look bad. Now it's Scufett's fault.
I don't know. I'm just saying the promoted team. But you know, hats off to SPAL. I put them as relegated back to Serie B. But if they keep this up, why not? They can go pretty far.
Borriello scored that first goal. A goal with 12 teams in the Serie A. Literally a record. He's tied with someone else. Borriello just can't stop scoring for Serie A clubs. This guy goes around everywhere. 12 teams from the Serie A. And yeah, those were some of the best games in the Serie A. You heard our thoughts on some of the things we had to say. Man, Belotti's goal definitely stole the show.
That was definitely goal of it, because let me goal of the season. That was just me. I was going crazy when I saw it.
It was beautiful. Guys, let us know in the comment section below your thoughts on all the games, whatever you have to say about VAR, which striker you like, your thoughts on SPAL. Let us know in the comment section below. And as always, we'll talk to you soon. Ciao, ragazzi.